I promise you this video is not for everybody. In fact, this video is almost exclusively for the women that want to finish this year strong but are tired. For the women that started this year so motivated. She had her routine, she had her goals, she had her vision board. And now that it's the end of the year, you are tired, you are burnt out. Somewhere along the way, you just felt off. Your discipline was lacking, your consistency wasn't there. And now that we're at the end of the year, not only do you want to finish it strong, but you still want to make 2026 your best year yet. Girl, that is why you clicked on this video, and that is why I'm here today. Hello, beautiful. My name is Jasmine. I create a lot of content on how to glow up, how to become your best self. So if that sounds like something that you're into, you want to make 2026 your best year yet, then this is the community for you. This is the channel for you. I am the girl for you. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like this video to affirm that 2026 is going to be your best year yet. And then if you feel comfortable, I want you to write your affirmation for 2026 down below. It's okay if you haven't thought about it already. Hopefully by the end of this video, it inspires you to start thinking about what you want 2026 to look like for you. I also want to give a major shout out to today's sponsor. It is Factor. So thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. I'll talk about them a little bit later on. In today's video, we are going to actually talk about what to do when you feel unmotivated at the end of the year. We're going to talk about how to reset gently, how to rebuild your energy, and how to realign your habits so that you can step into 2026 feeling grounded, rested, and ready. So if you're feeling like how I've been feeling, but you still dream of making 2026 your best year yet, then keep watching. So you might be one of those girls that for the past few months, you've been telling yourself, I'll get back on track on Monday. I'm gonna start that diet on Monday. I'm gonna really start working out 4 times a week this week. And then it became Monday, and then it became the next week, and then it became the next month. And now all of a sudden, we are at the end of the year. Because you have been showing up, you have been pushing yourself, and now your body is tired, your routines are slipping, and you're wondering how to reset without starting over completely, without feeling like you're gonna start from 2026 from the ground up. It doesn't have to happen that way. I wanted to make this video because I'm starting to write down all of the things that I've learned in 2025, all of the glow up tips, all of the glow up hacks, and really making my annual glowing up video, how to glow up for 2026. But then also simultaneously, I was going throughout my day-to-day, I was getting my work done, and I was like, I don't feel like doing nothing. I haven't felt like doing nothing for a while. How am I going to make a how to glow up for 2026 when I just feel exhausted? Like I'm supposed to, I see all of these posts online. It's Q4, it's your winter arc, it's your lock-in season. I'm genuinely tired. And I know I can't be alone. It's so funny because I feel like this is the season that my body is asking for rest, but my mind is yelling at me to do more. I'm here to be your safe space because you can still end this year well without overextending yourself. Now, you can write this in your journal. If you've never been on this channel, I am such a big proponent of journaling. But if journaling feels too heavy for you, maybe just think about it. You can voice memo it, jot down some things in your notes app. I do want you to ask yourself and think, be honest, what emotions come up when you think about the end of the year? Is it guilt? Is it exhaustion? Is it pride? Is it confusion? Is it having this sense of leaving things undone? Like you didn't finish, like you didn't do what you said you were gonna do. What are the feelings that are coming up? Because once we're honest with ourselves, then we can really start to reflect on what is draining ourselves versus what can be more fulfilling towards the end of the year. Because I think that's in essence what we're trying to achieve when we go into 2026. We want to feel like we close the loose ends of 2025. We want to feel fulfilled. We want some closure on some things. And if you're feeling unmotivated, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling guilty, instead of putting the pressure on yourself, instead of being drained by these emotions, sometimes our emotions are little indicators on ways that we can do better. Burnout isn't always laziness. Sometimes it's your body saying that you've been in survival mode way too long. And also, girl, let's stop saying that you fell off. Let's get that out of our vocabulary. Stop saying that you fell off because you didn't fall off. You just outgrew a version of your routine. All it needs is some updating. For instance, I'm just gonna use working out for myself. This is a personal example. I found that before I moved to Jersey City, I was so consistent with going to Pilates. I would go to a workout class 3-4 times a week. I would go to Solid Core. I would go to Mat Pilates. I would go to Legree. I was so consistent with it. Ever since moving to Jersey City in the New York area, where transportation to me is just so, I mean, it's accessible. It's not as accessible in Jersey City, but the amount of tickets I've gotten, the amount of times that my car has been towed, the amount of times it's hard to find parking, that I found that I was falling off with going to my workout classes because of how difficult it was to even get to it. And thus I was falling off of my workout schedule. I would make up every excuse in the world not to go through the tirade of trying to find parking, trying to parallel park, being late to the class. And I'm not saying that's the only reason, but I found that I didn't really like how my body looked anymore because I wasn't consistent with my workout goals. And it all came from this sore point that I was starting to have in actually getting to the class. Just recently, I made myself my own at-home Pilates studio. I got some of the Pilates equipment. I've been looking up some free Pilates workouts on YouTube that are very good. I bought myself a light. It's all in my vlog that I posted from last week if you want a little tour or if you want to go on my Instagram or TikTok. Y'all, I have been so consistent with working out because I made it accessible to myself. I feel like I'm ending this year improving my body. I love the way that my body has been looking lately. I mean, I was taking something that was draining, going to these workout classes and trying to find parking, and I made it really fulfilling. And it's not that I hate going to workout classes. I really like it. But having moved here in a different transition in my life, I just found that I outgrew that routine. I didn't fall off of my routine. It just needed updated, and that updated version looked like an at-home Pilates set. I'll give you another example. Again, it's another example of this transition moving here to Jersey City. I mean, for better or for worse, Jersey City has some amazing food options. I'm right next to New York, amazing food options. This is also the busiest I've ever been. I mean, I came here to work, to have more opportunities. But with that, two things came about. One, I fell off of my diet and my eating routine very quickly, ordering a whole bunch of takeout. And then two, I felt like my actual eating times and, when I was supposed to snack and missing breakfast, but eating a huge lunch and getting tired and getting the itis and my skin breaking out because I was eating too much gluten. It was all of these things, and I, again, didn't like how I felt on the inside. I didn't like how I looked on the outside. And it was this pain point. Figuring out what to eat every single day was draining for me. When you're exhausted, when you're out of rhythm, and when you're unmotivated, the last thing you want to do is cook. And honestly, that is why Factor has been a lifesaver for me. I've talked about it so much on this channel for so long. I have paid for Factor out of my own pocket for so long. I will forever be a Factor stan, so that's why I'm so happy Factor is sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. Factor is really great if you're like me, if you don't like to cook, you don't have a lot of time to cook, live a really busy life, but you still want to keep on track with your nutritional goals. Factor makes it really easy to do that because they give me actual fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals that literally take only 2 minutes to heat up. So even when I don't feel like cooking, I'm still fueling my body with something that actually supports the lifestyle I'm trying to keep up. That I can feel good on the inside and I can look good on the outside too. I know I mentioned Factor a lot, but what you've probably never heard me mention is they just expanded their menu. Now they have over 80 weekly rotating meals, more high protein and more seafood. Like this video if you're a seafood girl like me, more than they've ever had before. Like their salmon and their shrimp dishes, I am obsessed with them. The best part is, well, at least to me, you can swap the proteins for free, which is so great for me if you're like a picky eater like me. So if you're trying to get back on track, but you are exhausted era like me, this is your sign to make your life a little bit easier, sis. What you're gonna do is you're gonna head to factor75.com. I'll also include the link below and the QR code right here. From there, you can use my code TurnerFB50. That's going to get you 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for the entire year. Again, go to factor75.com, use the code TurnerFB50, 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for the entire year. That is an insane deal, and I'm so glad that I'm able to give you that exclusive deal. Trust me, it's such an easy way to get back on track, out the guilt or the takeout habit. I'll include all the information down below, but thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. If you have these things in your head, what's draining you, what's actually fulfilling you, it might be really helpful to do an energy audit. I'm a big proponent on writing things down. You can draw 2 columns. One, what is draining me, and one, what is feeding me, what is nourishing me, what is fulfilling me, just so that you can actually see it. Maybe they're one and the same. What's draining me is actually getting up and going to Pilates, getting up and going to work out. What's fulfilling me is the actual Pilates class. I feel really good when I come out of it. What's draining me is thinking about healthy meals every single day. What's to cook every day. What's draining me is maybe some of the friendships in my life, the tension in my life, maybe your personal relationships, maybe your family relationships. What is fulfilling you? Maybe this one best friend, maybe a community you've created around tennis or Pilates or some type of hobby. Maybe that hobby within itself is something that's fulfilling you. I want you to focus on the what's fulfilling you part. And if you have nothing written down, really try to think. There are things that are fulfilling to you. Maybe you're just not making time for them. I need you to pick 1 to 2 things in that what's fulfilling you. And I need you to make that a non-negotiable every single day. This shouldn't be like a to-do. This should feel like a little pocket of sunshine, a little self-care moment for you, a little thing that you can do for you. Maybe what's fulfilling to you is journaling. Maybe it's reading. So every single day, carving out 10, 15 minutes to journal and read. Maybe what's fulfilling to you is Pilates, actually moving your body. You actually like doing it. Carving out 15 minutes, 30 minutes. There's definitely some free YouTube videos that you can do in your living room or your bedroom. Because now we need to make a mindset shift. Girl, I know the word should is literally at the forefront in your brain. It's probably in big, bold letters, should. I should be doing this. I should be working out. I should be getting this done. I should be feeling this way at the end of the year. Let go of that hustle mentality. This is a soft life over here. This is a soft life community. We need to release the shame and the regret and the feeling of falling off. And we need to reframe this into just a chance to realign, to recalibrate, to readjust so that we're closer to our dream life, to the dream woman that we see in our head. Here's one of the greatest mindset shifts that I've made during this time period. You don't need to chase discipline. You need to rebuild trust with yourself. Maybe your morning routine and your nighttime routine is reframed into just building trust with yourself. How do you build trust with yourself? Making your bed every single morning so that at the end of the day, you know that the earlier version of you did something for you at the end of the day. How do you build trust with yourself? Playing positive affirmations while you brush your teeth or wash your face. How do you build trust with yourself? Instead of I should be working out every single day, just say I get to move my body every single morning, even if it's just for 15 minutes. It can be a 15-minute stretch. It can be a 15-minute walk with your dog in the morning. The goal isn't to be consistent 100% of the time. The goal is to always come back. Your routines should be building trust with yourself. So at night, setting your clothes out for the next day so that you can reduce decision fatigue. At night, reading a self-help book or a nonfiction book, something that is pouring in and investing in your mind, in your spirituality, in your soul, that is building trust within yourself. Maybe that looks like every single night, lighting a candle, doing 15 minutes of journaling, just writing out about your day, what you're feeling. That is building trust with yourself. If you are a journaling girl like me, let me give you some journal prompts that I tried for myself this week. 1, what am I ready to forgive myself from this year? I remember writing that one down. I started crying. I don't know why that journal prompt brings me to tears when I think about forgiving myself this year. The second thing I wrote down is what version of me am I ready to release this year? I can tell you my answer to that right away. The version of me that I was ready to release this year is a version of me saying, this is good enough. I think sometimes, especially with my career, especially with this content creation thing, especially with this influencing thing, sometimes I look at the opportunities and I feel guilty about wanting more. And I get into this mindset of just be happy with what you have. And, you know, this is good enough. And, you know, when the engagement is low or the video views are low or I'm not getting this opportunity, I'm not getting this opportunity, I fall into kind of like a guilty conscience. Well, you know, you at one point you wanted to live this life 5 years ago. Be grateful for what you have already. And I think it's really important to be grateful, but I think that's also what keeps you stagnant. And I think it's also, I'm like self-limiting myself. I'm almost self-sabotaging myself, being like, this is good enough, just accept what you have right now. It's almost kind of telling myself, you know, you're not going to be anything bigger, just be happy with what you have. I'm so ready to release that version of me. And the version of me in 2026 is limitless. There's no boundary, there's no limit in what I can achieve. And I want to walk into the room with the confidence knowing that within myself, not making myself small or self-limiting myself. If you are a journaling girl like me, or if you're not a journaling girl like me, it doesn't matter. I do want you to do one thing. I want you to write a thank you letter to your 2025 self. Thank her for trying, thank her for surviving, and thank her for growing. Maybe you look at your photo album and every single month in the year, look at what you achieved, even if it's the smallest thing, even if it's just trying a workout class, even if it's, you know, trying a day where you did a slower morning routine, even if you meditated once, thanking her. This will also get a little bit emotional. I also recommend doing a mini habit reset. Try a slow Sunday. No to-do lists, just flow with the things that make you feel human again. Whether that is cooking, whether that is walking, whether that is journaling, it should be no, I should do this, I should do this. If something pops in your head, a walk would be really great right now. Go out and do a walk. A quick stretch right now would feel good. Making a nourishing meal and listening to an Audible or podcast would feel really good right now. Try this slow Sunday and see what comes to you. See what fulfills you. And now finally, we are gonna do a gentle reset. We are gonna work to rebuild your energy system because I know you're tired. I'm tired too, girl. So let me give you some small, tangible steps that can build momentum without the burnout. Because small systems beat massive goals every single time. So let's have some small tweaks. And again, girl, you didn't fall off. You don't need a whole new routine. You just need to upgrade it a little bit. I've mentioned this before and I'll mention this again. The first thing you're gonna do is just simplify your routine. I know you probably see me and a ton of other people with this 15-step morning routine, not knowing that I've been doing this morning routine consistently for like 5 years now. But in the beginning, you think I was going out the gate stretching, doing Pilates, skincare routine, this, that, this, and the third. No, really my morning routine was choosing one small anchor habit in the morning and the night. In a mindset way, this kind of starts and closes the end of the day every single day so that you feel productive and you feel fulfilled, hopefully at the end of the year. Maybe in the morning, this looks like a walk for you. Maybe in the morning, this looks like a stretch for you. Maybe in the morning, this simply looks like drinking a glass of water before going on your phone. At night, this could also look like a stretch. This could also look like reading a book before bed and putting down your phone. This could also look like journaling before bed. Whatever it is, choose one thing in the morning, one thing at night that you do every single day. Something that's not really tied to productivity. Something that just feels good for the day and signals the brain that it's starting the day and ending the day. I promise you, if you do this for a week, you'll feel a lot more fulfilled, and then you'll start to learn to add on things to it, and then you can start habit stacking. So that's daily. The second thing I want you to do is do a weekly reset. When I say weekly reset, I don't mean these whole Sunday resets when they wake up at 7 a.m. and they end at 10 p.m. and they're vacuuming the couch and they're deep cleaning the couch and they're scrubbing the floors and everything and they're doing every single laundry and they're folding it and putting it back in the same day. No, I just want you to choose one thing. One time a week, maybe you just tidy up your space. See how I didn't say deep clean? Just pick it up. Maybe one time a week you review one small win for the week. Maybe one time a week, or maybe you should be doing this, your budget. And if you watched any of my financial videos, make this a money day. Light a candle, play some jazz music. See this as fulfilling. Some of my favorite productivity tips that I've learned throughout the year that I'm still applying now, especially when I'm tired, is the 2-minute rule. I forget where I got this from. I don't want to say it's Mel Robbins. I don't know, but if it takes under 2 minutes, do it now. Don't even think about it, do it now. If it takes under 2 minutes, do it now. This means putting things back. This means putting things in the dishwasher. Just do it immediately. We've all heard of time blocking, but instead, time block for your actual energy. I mean, really understand yourself. Do you feel more energized in the mornings? Do you feel more energized in the evenings? Do you feel more energized in the afternoons? We should be batching content and doing all of our energy on our high energy days only. For us women, this is in our follicular phase or ovulating. Or if we're a high energy morning person, having more of our tasks in the morning, not in the afternoon when we should be doing it. The third thing, and again, Factor makes this really easy, batch your bare minimum meals. These are your overnight oats. These are your smoothies. These are your protein snacks. These are quick things, Factor has them all, just so that you can keep up with your goals and your energy levels to fuel your productivity throughout the day. And then lastly, we're gonna reframe for 2026. I know you want 2026 to be your best year yet, but I also know you feel pretty burnt out right now and unmotivated. Let this be a reminder that you can completely start 2026, you completely enter the new year feeling rested, realigned, and radiant, not rushed. It's not a productivity race. I think we think on January 1st we should be given this bolt of energy and we have to do this. How about we reframe this and instead we just feel rested. We just feel good. Because how do you want to feel in 2026? Not how much do you want to achieve? Because this is how we're gonna choose our 2026 word or our 2026 theme. And again, don't worry girl, I'm still making that video on how to glow up for 2026. But maybe we start thinking of that word right now. Whether that word is ease, whether that word is magnetic, whether that word is abundant. And this should be our pinpoint for all of the habits and routines and productivity that actually aligns with this word and this feeling throughout the year. You don't need to finish 2025 perfectly. You just need to close this chapter with grace. Remember, rest is a form of preparation and 2026 will thank you for it. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. It was so much on my heart, not only personally, but also I just feel like I'm in alignment with you guys right now. I'm right there with you. So if you enjoyed this video, give this video a like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll include all the information about Factor down below. I will see you in next week's video. I love you so much. We're gonna end this year so well, girl. Bye, girl.